Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video on the Fergie Wet n Wild Center Stage Collection palette, and this one is in the color Milano Collections, and this is just a really basic neutral palette. It looks like this. It has 10 colors in it, so that's a pretty awesome, and it comes with matte shades. So I am here to tell you all about this palette because I mentioned it in my favorites. I really loved it, and I'm going to be swatching these for you. The first color you have here is just a really nice creamy matte vanilla color. The second color you have is just a really nice beautiful champagne. Looks like this. It's really pretty. It has a really nice sheen. The next color you have is just a really gorgeous gold, and look, that's one swipe. So it's a beautiful gold, not too yellow, not too orange. And then you have the more orangey gold, and there it is. Just a really beautiful kind of a bronzy color. And that's what it looks like. It has a little bit of a goldy kind of color, but it has a little bit of olive in it, and it's really. And then the next color you have is just a matte shade, and this is so smooth and buttery, but I'm gonna get some so you can really see the pigmentation of this. So this is just a really nice taupey cool brown, which is perfect to add definition and to smoke out the lower lash line or smoke out your outer V. And then the next color is super gorgeous. This really reminds me of Sidecar from Urban Decay, and it's a beautiful, like, it has a little bit of pink and a little bit of champagne to it, but it's a brown. It's really gorgeous. It has a super gorgeous sheen. And the last three colors are mattes, and this one is just a beautiful brown. It's like another cool brown. So that is what that looks like. The next color is a deeper brown, and this one is really pigmented. That's super gorgeous. So there you go. You can see the difference between those two. This one's deeper in color. And then the last color is the black, and it is intense. And that's what that looks like. The brush it comes with is just a dual-ended brush. Comes with a side to pack on color to look really nice, fluffy to really go into the crease. My thoughts on this palette is it's awesome. It is so amazing for the quality that you're getting and for the price. This goes for $8.99 at Walgreens. That's the only place that I have seen it. And comparing it to the Maybelline Nudes palette, I definitely prefer this one because I feel like this one lacks a little bit of pigmentation. I do like it, but I don't know. Like, there's one color, here's a highlight. I don't know, they just lack a little bit of pigmentation. And this is the black. I'm really digging my finger into it. So that is the black, and this is where I wiped it off, and it's still there. And this is what it looks like if I were to have wiped off this one. So the pigmentation of it isn't super amazing, but I mean, if you like the Maybelline Nudes palette a little bit more, then I say it's still a good palette. It's $10, so the Wet n Wild one is a little bit cheaper. Maybelline one comes with a little sponge tip applicator, as opposed to the Wet n Wild one, you're getting an actual. I'm going to compare it to one more thing, and I'm going to compare it to the Urban Decay Naked palette, which I feel like I was really in love with for about a year because this was my very first big palette besides my Too Faced neutral one. And yes, it's awesome. And this one, it comes with a brush, but it's just a regular brush, not a dual-ended one, and it comes with the flat shader brush like this. This one, it's really great, but the price keeps going up. I feel like in the next couple of years, this is probably going to be $60. You get 12 colors in here, and you get 10 colors in here. So you can see how you know, close they are in terms of color. So If you remember, about a year ago I did a video on the Hard Candy Naturally Gorgeous palette, but I feel like this is a way better dupe for the Naked palette. This one, it's still, you know, it's still good in pigmentation. It has really awesome colors in here, but I just really prefer the Wet n Wild one, because these ones, some of them are creamy and buttery, but the Wet n Wild ones are absolutely super blendable, super creamy, really pigmented, and you get mattes in there too. You get 4 matte shades, so I feel like it's completely worth it. In this palette, I really don't use the Creep or Gunmetal just because I don't really like those colors. Creep, it has a little bit of shimmer to it. I personally prefer my black shadows to be super matte, and this one I don't feel like is super black, nor is it matte. The Gunmetal I don't use because I'm not a big fan of cool colors. Let me go ahead and swatch some of these compared to the Wet n Wild ones. The one I'll swatch is the color Virgin, which is right here. It's just a really beautiful pale kind of white pearly color. So there it is. And this one is the Wet n Wild. So as you can see, the Urban Decay is a little bit more powdery than the Wet n Wild. It doesn't really have a really distinct difference. I would say that this one's a little bit more of an eggshell color as opposed to this one. This one's a little bit more vanilla. I'm going to show you on the back of my hand. So that's Urban Decay, and that's Wet n Wild. So as you can see, they're pretty similar. I will swatch is Sin, and then the next color from the Wet n Wild will be this pretty pinky champagne. This is Wet, this is Urban Decay. So Wet n Wild is a little bit more gold and this one's a little bit more champagne, but here it is. So this is Wet n Wild, that's Urban Decay. So you can see they're pretty similar. Naked and Buck, they're a little bit more warm in tone, but I feel like if you were to mix the mattes in here, you could probably get something that's really close. But I'm going to go ahead and do Naked. This is Naked. And this is Wet n Wild. So here I have Naked. Here I have Wet n Wild. They're not super close in terms of color, but in pigmentation they're really awesome. It's a good alternative to Naked. And then the next color I will do is Sidecar. So this is Urban Decay. And then I'm going to do this color right here from Wet n Wild. And this is Wet n Wild. So Urban Decay, Wet n Wild. You can see they're pretty close. The next color I will do is Half Baked, which is one of my all-time favorite shadows. So this is Urban Decay. This is Wet n Wild. So you can see Wet n Wild is a little bit more gold. So Urban Decay, Wet n Wild. Has a little bit more of a green to it. But I still feel like I said you can mix colors and get the perfect color for you. So those are all the colors I'm gonna swatch because I don't want to make this video too long. But as you can see, it's a pretty good alternative for the Naked, or if you wanted to get the Maybelline one if you like this one better. But personally, I really like the Fergie Wet n Wild. It's super awesome. It has awesome pigmentation. It's super buttery, super creamy, like I said. And the price point, like, come on, $54.8.99. That's a really huge difference. I did this video and found it helpful. If you have any video requests, please let me know in the comments below. And if you've tried this palette, also let me know. And I have a tutorial coming up with this, and it's all drugstore, and it's going to be a prompt tutorial, so keep an eye out for that this week. And yeah, that is it, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!